I will tell you, we used to watch them from flying control. Oh, they were lined up, you see, ready to go, waiting for the signal to go. They were bombed up and lined up. And they used to be waiting for the word given, you see. And they said they were out of their planes. And we were up in flying control looking down on them as we were on duty. And you used to see some smoking and some wandering and kicking their heels and just wandering around waiting for the signal to go. And it was very sad because you thought, I always thought, thank God their mothers are not here to see this. That was my thought always. And then they were given the signal, of course, to move off. And we used to throw them a kiss, you see, or something. Shout down to them, wishing them luck. And, they went up, some of them, reluctantly, because they got so much things on their back, heavy. So I wonder they could move in those planes.
Makes you wonder.
When, they were so low, and they were big men, a lot of them. They must have been like, I don't know how they felt when they got in that, like a flying coffin. No room. And I used to think about them, wait for them coming back. And I was just doing a bit of a recording there, which I hope was of some good, that I could have mentioned about that. I did tell them that when we brought them down at so many feet, we used to have a wheel, and it was an iron wheel, and we had little iron things that we stuck on to show us how many feet they were. So the first one was given permission to land, you see, and then the next one was given stay at so many feet, so many feet. And we had that in front of us, and we'd bring down the first one, and then the other one permission to land, so that there was just so many feet between them, and they came back, so there was no worry about them, going into each other. And then when you finished, you look round, and at the board that the airman of the watch was dealing with, and saw the missing planes. So then we used to stay up all the rest of the night waiting for
them to come in.
Yes, I think they lost two the night.
When you thought about it, that they were sent night after night. What a terrible load on their young lives.
Oh yes.
But they still did it. They still went.
The big city.
They still went, didn't they? No fear.
To consider, because I was at 4 other airfields, but when you consider all the loss of life there was at our one, it was the happiest station because everybody was helpful to one another, and the officers were human to a certain extent anyway. And when you had the tragedy of the fog, the WAAF officer arranged a children's party for the village children, and I invited we WAAFs to go and run it to make that happen, because it was Christmas. It was just a few days before Christmas when we had all the tragedy. Losing so many planes in the
Black Thursday.
And we had 90 men dead in our, in the place where they treated for any troubles and the illness. And the doctor cried, and he said 90 men, they couldn't save one. And that was because it wasn't the fault of getting them down, but apparently you will understand it perhaps more than me. There's a marvellous plane that we had, one wing, any other, other plane
Yeah,
or something, it used to fall. Just like that. That was the one thing that was, not good about it. And of course, all coming back at the same time, more or less, all flying around trying to get help or get down. Anyway, that was it. There were so many coming in at the same time.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
But now I forgot to mention that wonderful officer that you had that died wrapped up in his parachute.
There was Holford that was thrown out as one, wasn't
Holford,
there?
yes. Yeah, the very marvellous flyer. Yes, because he was lost that night.